Today we will show you how to code for color detection. I think all of you are familiar with driverless cars, right? So suppose a car is street but there's no driver. So whenever there is like crossroad, there's a signal lamp, it have to make the decision that is there red light or green light or something else, and with this decision it have to make the further decision, will it go or it will remain stop. So we will do the same type of code that this computer will able to understand the color is displayed is either red or yellow or like green. We will basically work with these three type colors, and after understanding that you can add more and more colors as you want. So let's proceed, but before that I want to show you execution of the code. As you can see, okay, fine. Let's see, this is the yellow, and yellow has been detected. There is is yellow, and yellow has been detected. And if I change the tab, it's green, then you can see the green detected. And you can, if you move the camera, then other will be detected as well. And if I select the red tab, and then the red will be detected as well, and many other things. There's a green, you can see, so it is also being detected, and blah blah blah. So you can add the colors as you want. So without further delay, we want to start the coding. So I want to stop this and delete this. So how you will start this? As I have suggested, you can use VS Code or PyCharm, anything, but I think PyCharm is a bit easier, less complicated than virtual code. You have to set a lot of things and blah blah blah. So it doesn't matter. If you're familiar with this environment, you can go for that. If you are familiar with the PyCharm, then it's also welcome. Come here and then new project, and under new project there will, this is the location where the new project will be saved. So I am going to browse, come here. It's just totally your task, whatever you are going to do. As for me, just what I'm doing, this is only for me. Okay, I've created a separate folder for Python scripts, so I'm selecting that, and this is the Python version that I'm going to use. There are two versions. In upcoming videos, whenever I will show you the video of the face recognition, then you will be able to see how we need a different version as well. So after getting that, you will select the create, and then existing one, and then like new window, and then you have gotten some new window. So in my case, there already exist some Python files, that's why these are being shown. Okay, but in your case it may happen that where you are creating the folder, there is no other Python script, then only the virtual environment will be shown and no other Python file will be shown here. In that case, what will you do? Come here, plus Python file, and then like number, like colors, color, color, and simply press enter. This will add a, what can I say, Python script. I think it's this clear. And next I'm going to add the libraries. Okay, the libraries I'm going to use in my code. So first I need to use the Python OpenCV, OpenCV. So this is the Python OpenCV. You need to go for this, click here, and in your case you may find install. In my case, this is the option is installed because I have already installed. Okay, but in your case it is, I think it may happen that this is actually expected that if you are just first time with this Python PyCharm ID, then here you will get that install. Okay, then just press on it. and wait until it has started. It has completed its installation, and whenever it will completed, you will see that the button will turn into uninstall. And then you have to install the last one, that is NumPy. So NumPy, and then come here, and then you will see a install button. Then press this. For in my case it is already installed, that's why I don't need to install it again. So I think I have to zoom in so you can understand the words perfectly. So first of all, I am going to do that is color detection, as I have shown the demo, whatever I am going to do in my upcoming times. So demo has been shown. First of all, I need to open my camera. I need to open the camera. So for that, I am to import OpenCV. So that's why CV2, and then I am import NumPy as np. Sorry. So what will this libraries do? This is OpenCV. OpenCV is shortly called CV2, and then NumPy. This is also a library, and NumPy it's difficult to write down again and again. That's why we are using the short form of this, that is now NP, nothing else. So what will this actually do? Why we are actually importing this, not other libraries? Because this will be used, the CV, OpenCV will be used for like image processing, video processing, and as you can see that I have given a video, and then the computer had to take the decision whether it is green or red or any other color. So it has to process the image, it has to process the video. That's why I have to give this, use this. And then NumPy, its use it will be shown later in this code, and that we have to deal with numbers. Whenever you deal with numbers, NumPy is it become a what can you say, key role factor. So it can use the numbers very efficiently, conveniently. That's why we're importing that. So but to be honest, for opening the camera it's not necessary, but we have to open later. That's why we're importing this. So first, and then secondly, what I need to do, that is I have to, so it's cv dot video capture. So it's coming video capture dot 0. So here I'm saying that computer open the camera, and then whatever you are seeing, you are cutting from the camera, put it in this variable. Okay, and why this 0? Actually 0 is the index. Suppose I have two cameras, that is a built-in camera on my laptop and the camera of my phone. So which camera I'm going to use for this code? This is the index. Usually this is 0. It may change for 1. Okay, so you can start from 0. If you see that you're getting in the error named camera index or something like that, then you need to understand that you have to change the index. So usually the inbuilt camera index is 0. Okay, so this is, I have said the OpenCV to read the images. So not read the images, but the capture the video. Now I want to create a while while true TRUA. Why is that? I have said earlier that that means as long as the code will run, this part is also run, and I want that, right? As long as the code will run, I want the continuous capture of the video. That's why I am using the while true infinite loop. So what can I do? That is rate comma frame frame is equal to, what can I say, cap dot read. So I'm saying that the video you are capturing, read that. Okay, and the line I'm going to write, this is not mandatory, it's arbitrary. So if not arbitrary rate red break break. That means if you cannot identify any image, then break the code and come back. 2 dot im show what I'm going to show the frame. So frame, if I have to you have to show the frame, and now I am giving you a parameter that what will be the name of the frame, like color, color, color. Okay, and lastly let if cv 2.wait1 and 0 cos ff is equal to ord, like something. Don't get bored, I will explain what is going to do, and like break break. So what I've done actually by this line, I'm saying to the Python that if Q button of the keyboard is pressed, then break the code. And then what you need to do, you need to capture dot release and and then what you do, just cv2 dot destroy all the windows. That means if you this line indicating that if the Q of this Q of this keyboard is pressed, then release the capture. You don't need to capture anymore, and then destroy all the windows that has been opened due to the due to the execution script. So let us try, is it working or not. You can see that is right. You can see that, right? You can see my screen. Okay, computer, the script, Python script is being able to capture the videos from the camera I want. So that's it. I think it's very easy. This is the first part of this code, and then we have to move the second part. Second part that we are going to do, that is, I have to give you a knowledge. That is, whenever the camera's image has been processed by the computer, by the Python, it actually processing the image into a color format that is called BGR. But in the VGR format, the color is not perfectly like understood. So I want to show you example, like is visual versus RGB. I think there is a good image for expression. This is not this one. Like, let me find it out. This one is good. It's very impressive image to express that. Look at this picture. This is not as you can understand, this is not actual picture, but this seems to be actual, right? So actually when the videos are being processed by the OpenCV, this actually convert this into automatically BGR color format, so that if you start to identify the color from this format, you will not be able to understand identify the perfect color, because it is a bluish color. So for that we need to consider a color format that works well, that actually very much efficient or convenient to understand the color, that is HSV. So it's your task, find out what is the full form of HSV, so and browse for the what is HSV. So HSV is equal to I need to convert the color into HSV format. So for that you need to do that cv2 dot convert the color, so that will convert the color format from one to another. So now the question is, okay, I'll convert the color, but which color? Frame color. Let's say frame. So fine, frame color to convert it. So dot color color. I will select this one. Let me color underscore bj to HSV. That means that the frame, you have to convert the color of the frame from where to where, from BGR, the color you have, the color format you have, to the HSV color format, because I have explained what is the necessary of the conversion. Give the known colors numbers. So I have to create a list color color. It's SL. So color colors is equal to let's create a list. So it's it, and let me paste this. So, and you may ask that from where you have pasted this. What is this actually? Actually, this is actually the lower value of HSV color format for red, and this is the upper value for HSV color format for red, and the same explanation for green and yellow as well. So, and you may ask that how you have identify these colors. You can browse it, or you can use a ChatGPT. That the color code of red in HSV color format. Okay, and then definitely I have experienced that it definitely happen. The code, the range you will get may not be exactly the same written here, because it varies from the project to project you are working on. Suppose you are working on real world identification of traffic signals. So it definitely, if in the practical cases the color will vary, it may happen. That's why you will see some difference here in the codes. And if you want to identify the leaf of the tree, then you will see that there is some difference of these numbers. But in our case, we don't need to be so much bothered about that. We have to just identify the green color, yellow color, and red color. So it's pretty good. I have tested it, pretty good for identifying. These group of numbers are actually used whenever I want to detect the colors from the, what can I say, objects using the OpenCV or something like that. So now I need to do, and I have given the color that I want to identify. Fine. Now I want to separate all the portion from the list. For that I have to use a for name comma UPP here up. Let me write lower first. Lower WO here lower, comma UPP here upper, comma box color BOX color. So it's closing the bracket in yellow RS colors dot items. Okay, there's a red line. So in coding, whenever you see red line, it may happen that there is a mistake. That is, here the C is uppercase, but in my case this is lowercase. It's the problem. So that's it. And you may ask that there, as I have mentioned earlier, I have forgot to explain that this is the lower range of this red, and this is the upper, this is lower boundary of this color, red color. This is the upper boundary for the red color, and this is the same expression for this as well. But what is this actually? This is the color I want to set in the boundary. Request you to go back. Then you can see when the green color has been detected, the box color was green. So this, what will be the box color, I am going to define by this one. Okay, if you want to make this white, then you can use 255 255 if you want to black boundary, then you have to use 0 0 0. So now using the loop, whatever I am doing, using the loop, I am actually keeping all the name of the colors in a variable, all the lower value of the colors, lower boundary of the color in a variable, and all the upper boundary of the color in a different variable, and all the boundary color in a different variable. And now I want to convert the boundary colors into NumPy array, because I am dealing with numbers, and whenever number is coming, so in that case NumPy library should be used, because it can handle the numbers very efficiently. So let's do that. So lower underscore np, it's a variable has been called. So np dot array, comma, or can I say lower, and the same just this will be upper, upper, and this will be upper. That means I am converting that means I am converting the lower values into NumPy and the upper values into NumPy. Okay, now I'm going to do is masking. Let me write it first, and then I will explain what is masking. cv2 dot so cv2 dot in range, in range, and what can I say, mask, comma, lower lower np or np. So I'm telling that is OpenCV. If the color that is detected is under this boundary, then mask it. So the question is masking. Masking actually a process. Let me show you a technique. So masking in Python, pyth1 Python, masking in Python. So this is the good example of masking. So suppose I have written a code that is for like masking a horse, then the body part of the horse will be turned into the, what can I say, white, and the surrounding will be turned into black. So this is the masking, and now you can understand that now it is very much convenient to understand the where actually the horse is located. Each and every corner can easily be detected. So in our case, this is the same explanation, that if there is the color of my hand is like green, turn it into white and the surrounding into black, then it will be efficiently identified that this particular position is green or red or yellow. So this is the masking. I think you have got that. And now we have to create a contour. So this is the line that I am going to write for the detection of the contour. So what is contour? Contour is the boundary that I want to identify around the mask. Okay, as you can see, I have showed the code, then you have seen the boundary box. So what the boundary box will be located is identified by this contour. Okay, this is actually the contour, the boundary box, the outer border, okay, of the mask. Okay, then and then I have given an underscore because there this function returns me two variable. I just need the contour, that is not necessary for me. That's why I'm avoiding this, and this is the way of avoiding another variable. So I think you've got the point. And now you may ask that what is this parameter and what is the use of this parameter. This parameter actually used so that unnecessary or small part of color are ignored. The contour, that is boundary. So this function will help me to store the data with the minimum values. Okay, minimum data will be used for making the sense where the contour is located. If I use more data, then the computer need more time for processing and more what can I say, memory for processing. This will consume my time. Lastly, I have only one step away, so let's proceed. Now example, I will a real world example. Suppose there is a traffic signal lights, and beside that there is a tree, and the tree that has green leaves, and the traffic signal that is also a green signal, green light. So these two colors are different, but those two colors are in this range, so definitely these two colors will be detected. But in that case, so how you can distinct the leaf than the light of the traffic signal? Then you can use the area. You can make this that if the area of the color is like 500 pixels, then detect this, because there is definitely a difference of the area, right? So by this, using this logic, you can make the distinguish of this two green colors. So for this, whatever I am going to do, that is if contours UON with the contours, it means if the contours are found, okay, then I need to do something else. If the contour is found, I need to find the largest one. If the contour is, so it means if the contour is found, then I need to do proceed. If there is no contour, like I'm giving the red, green and yellow three colors, but I'm showing it's brown, so definitely it will not detect a contour, so definitely then it will not work. But if the three color detected, then it will work. So if the contour, then I need to identify which is the largest contour. Okay, so that what I need to do, the LAR GST largest is equal to and it is the variable, or I can put the max. Where can I do that? So largest is a variable, max is equal to, what can I do, that is like contours UON2s comma key is equal to CV2 dot contour area. That means this will calculate the maximum contour area. I don't need this one. This will calculate the maximum contour area, and the maximum, this will actually calculate the contour area. Okay, and this function will identify the maximum area, which one has the maximum area, and this will be stored in this variable. And now I need to do, that is I need to find if the CV2 dot contour area is largest, largest. That means this is greater than 500. So what actually this line means? This line means that if the largest contour area is, so this line means if the largest contour area is greater than 500, then you need to do something. If it is lower than that, then you don't need to, or consider this. If it is higher than that, then you need to consider this. I think you got the point. So if it is more than 500 pixel, then you need to do, then you need to identify that this is the color that I want to identify. Then you need to do x comma y comma w comma h. This actually the coordinates, okay, because if this satisfying this condition, that means I have got the point, I have got the color, so I need to denote the color, right? That's why I need the coordinates. So x comma y comma w comma h. So now I have to CV2 dot boundaries, bounding the rectangle, so it are then largest, largest. That means that you have to identify the coordinate x and y and the height and the width of the largest contour. Clear? And if this is done, then I am very much close to end the code. This is, I need to create a rectangle because I have identified the color. This is either green, yellow or red. Fine. And at the same time I have identified the area that is not in the area, in the range of negatable. So CV2 dot, what can I do? Create a rectangle. So rectangle. So fine, I'll create a rectangle. So why I need to create a rectangle? You need to create a rectangle in a frame, 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 and then okay, fine, you will create a rectangle in the frame, fine, but what is the coordinate? The coordinate will be x comma y and then x plus w, y plus h, and then I need to define the box color, color color is auto. So what is actually this one does? So let me show you what it's doing here, like red. So for the red, I'm opening this one, this one. So for example, assume that this corner point is x comma y and this is the width. So definitely this point, what will be this point? This point will be x plus w, and this height is what? H. That means if you consider x plus w, then this point, and if you consider x plus w and comma y plus h, that means you are in this point. Am I right? I think you've got the point. That means you have got this point x comma y, and you have this point x plus w comma y plus h. That means now the rectangle function can draw a picture. Okay, it needs just 2 points, left upper corner, right lower corner. So that's fine. I just away of one light demo. Then because when the green light was detected, then the before in the upper part of the box, the green, this line was this green, this word was written. So I am going to the screen for writing the green or red or yellow, these words. So put text. Why I need to put text in the frame? So frame, fine. But which name? It will be green, red or yellow. It is the name. Which color detected, that name will be shown. So it's a red color, that means red means something bad. FRA frame. So name, frame, and now, but where I need to put this writing? I need to pass the coordinate. So y minus 10. I think it's beautiful. And then lastly, I need to box. The recording is going on, like fine. So box color comma 2, and then I think it's all done for me. Let me show you it's working or not perfectly. This is an error. This, and the mask is not defined. So mask is not defined. So you can see that I'm giving a error. So error, I think, sorry for that, HSV, this will be HSV. That means HSV means this what can I say, this variable. That means the converted colors, okay, of the frame. I think you've got the point. And by this line, I'm saying that if the converted color into HSV is found in this range, I mean the lower range to upper range, then mask it. Otherwise you don't need to mask it. So let me see, it's working. Alhamdulillah, it's fine. And this is another error. This error is for that I need to define something, okay? That is, I need to define the font. If so, do this font. This is this one, fine. And then I need to give the scale like 1, okay? I think it will be fine right now. So it's great. So I'm showing the color, and then you can see in screen the green is detected, and if you move the color, then other part will be also detected. And let's check for red. So you can see the red color is detected. If you move the camera, then other part will be detected. And you can see there is a small green. This is also being detected simultaneously. It's great. And then you can see this green that is detected, and then yellow. This yellow is detected. And another thing that is happening, that the camera is not well enough to identify that, but definitely it will identify, okay, if you stand still, capture the camera. But whatever, you've done and dusted, I think you have got the point. And so this is a very simple. So I think you have enjoyed the video, and upcoming videos are going to be more enjoyable. And if you understand that, then I'm giving a task that is try to do the same time for different colors, like what can I say, for green, brown, for pink, and other colors. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next upcoming project. Thank you so much.